SailboatsToGo Sportfish Sailboard Sail Kit Assembly and Installation. Hi, I'm Jim Luckett, founder of SailboatsToGo, here to show you how quick and easy it is to assemble and install the sail kit on the Sportfish. Has a nice center handle right at the balance point. And it's only about 44 pounds. So there you go. Here's the transom, bolts on. There's the gudgeon that accepts the rudder. Lots of D-rings. And here are all the parts of the sail kit. We have here the mast step, the secondary crossbar, the 3-piece heavy-duty mast. If you get the 45 square foot version, then that comes with the standard mast, which is 2-piece. These are the lee boards. These are our polycarbonate lee boards, so-called unbreakable lee boards, which are an upgrade. We also offer the phenolic lee boards as a standard. This here, that's the bowsprit. You can see it's got U-bolts in it. And this is the main crossbar, the primary crossbar. This is the rudder blade, the sheet line, the rudder head and tiller. Tiller is sailor talk for handle on the rudder. This is the spar extension, which you'll get if you order a 55 square foot sail. And this is the 55 square foot sail, all folded up with the spars inside. We offer two versions, a 45 square foot sail and a 55 square foot sail. The bigger sail is for more speed. Now let me show you unfolding the sail. The spars are in 3 sections. The boom is in 3 sections and the gaff is in 3 sections. And then there's, if you get the 55 square foot sail, there's a 4th section for the gaff to make it taller. So I just pick up each part of the sail and slide the sections of the spar together, feeling for the joints through the fabric. Now I'm picking up the spar extension for the gaff. You see it has 2 holes in it. The spring button in the top of the gaff engages either of those holes. Doesn't make much difference which one it engages. So those holes align with the black plastic cleat at the end of the spar extension, so you always know where it is and you feel for the button and slide it together until the button pops up into one of those holes. And then you put the corner string through that cleat and pull it tight and into the jaws. And the sail is completely unfolded. Now we put together the crossbar and the bowsprit to make a great big T. Center the bowsprit on the crossbar and tighten up the star knobs on the U-bolts that hold those 2 pieces together. Now we slide a big bolt through the D-ring, and there's a washer on that bolt. It's going to keep it from going through the D-ring all the way. And then we put a ring nut on the other side. And same thing on the port side. You can see that bolt slides in from the front of the D-ring and line it up with the hole in the crossbar, poke it through, and we put the ring nut onto that bolt as well. Next comes the secondary crossbar, and after that the mast step. So that U-bolt in the middle of the secondary crossbar slides over the bowsprit, and don't tighten that up just yet. And now put the mast step onto the front of the mast of the bowsprit and tighten that up. Again, ring nuts. Now we take the smaller pair of wing bolts and put them through these small D-rings that are a little bit farther forward. Again, the bolt goes in from the front of the D-ring and then through the hole in the crossbar. We put on a washer and then one of those black star knobs. And same thing on the starboard side. There's the bolt, goes through the front of the D-ring, stand it straight up and down, and push the secondary crossbar down over the bolt. Put the star knobs on and tighten them up until the bolt is just poking its way through the top of the threads in the star knob, no farther. Tighten up all those star knobs on the U-bolts and the ring nuts on the main front crossbar. And then we'll be ready for the lee boards. The lee boards just snap in on each side. There's a spring button on the lee board mount. You just push that spring button down, slide it into the crossbar. Spring button pops up in a hole in the crossbar and locks the lee board in place. When you first get your kit, you'll put the lee boards onto the lee board mounts. So let me go over the order of things. At the far left is the lee board mount. Then you've got the lee board shaft, the rubber washer, the metal washer, the wing nut, and then the cap that goes over the end of the shaft. Here's the rudder and the rudder pin. And I'll do it once here in the sunlight. See how the rudder pin goes through those two ears on the rudder head. And then you can put this star knob on the bottom if you like. Or you can hold the rudder pin in place with a short strap. Either method is fine. Or if you really want to be sure you don't lose that rudder pin, you could do both. I prefer the strap method myself. I find threading that star knob on underneath a little bit fiddly, whereas the strap is very easy to do. So having demonstrated that for the camera, now I will line it up with the gudgeon, the hole in the top of the gudgeon, and put the rudder pin through the ear and through the gudgeon and through the bottom ear, and then I'm going to do the strap. I didn't put the star knob on. Now the rudder blade attaches with that spring button. Just press the spring button in, slide it in, and it snaps into place. Want to see that spring button? There it is. This star knob locks the adjustable length tiller. Now it can't move, loosen it, and now it can. And the idea of this is some people like to sit close to the back of the boat and they'll want a short tiller, and other people, or the same people at other times, want to sit farther forward and they'll want a long tiller, and this gives you adjustability for the length of the tiller. This cord restrains the tiller from tipping down too much, and you can adjust the length of that cord by adjusting the position of that knot on the back of the rudder head. This is the three-piece mast. It's got a bottom section, a middle section, and a top section. The middle section is shorter than the other two, and they go together with spring buttons. And just getting the top section into the middle section there, and the spring button snaps up in the hole, and the mast is ready to go. So we'll go get the sail and spars that we put together earlier, and we're going to lay them out on the boat with the little black plastic clam cleat that's on the front of the boom facing up. That's how you know if you've got your spars right side up. If the clam cleat is facing the sky, it's right side up. And there's the halyard. We make sure that's not tangled, and we put the end of the halyard through the eye at the top of the mast. And then we put the mast through the mast step. The mast slide has already been fitted over the mast step. So now when I pull down on the halyard, the mast slide comes up the mast. Notice with my other hand I help the mast slide get started up, because it's hard for it to come off the mast step by itself. Then I thread the halyard through the ring nut at the base of the mast step, and then through a big clam cleat that's on the side of the bowsprit. And I should have threaded that halyard underneath the secondary. That's just a little bit better than what I did there, which was threading it over the secondary. No big deal. Now that short cord from the front of the boom is called the downhaul, and it has a clip on it that I clip to the other ring nut at the base of the mast step. And we are basically done here. There's the downhaul. In a minute I'm going to adjust the tension on that to tighten it up. There we go. Slide that tensioner down as much as you can to have a nice tight downhaul. Notice that I raised the sail all the way to the top of the mast. You should too, always. Now here's a cool option. We offer wheels. The wheels slide right into the ends of the crossbar, and they make your boat mobile on land. This is a great thing for launching and pulling out. You can run those wheels right in under the water and take them out after the boat is floating, or when you're coming back in, put them in while the boat is floating, and then wheel your boat right out of the water. So we are done with our explanation, and we are launched and on the water and sailing. This is the Sailboats to Go Sportfish. I think you're going to love it. Hope to hear from you soon. We're SailboatsToGo.com. Extremely portable sailboats since 2003. I'm Jim Luckett, founder, and my email is jim@sailboatstogo.com. Thanks for watching.